Okay, welcome back to the Right Hook Pod, man. It's Mike Ryan, my guy Sniper below. And this weekend, I don't know, get your biscuits, your tea, your crumpets. It's
Your
going down in
crumpet,
London.
yeah,
Yo, I was actually gonna come on here and just talk straight British the whole time. I think I could do it, but I'm not going to do that, bro. All right, listen, man. We got a card at the O2 Arena. No, I'm just kidding. O2 Arena is going down this Saturday. Tom Aspinall, Marcin Tybura. And let's just break down the main event, dude. Let's start off there, right? How do we feel about this one? To me, I feel like this is the last step for Tom Aspinall on the train of fighting maybe for the belt, right? Wouldn't you?
100%, bro.
Yeah, I think this is the time where he either quote unquote put up or shut up. That's what I think was going on.
So it's funny that you word it like that because I feel like even if he loses, um, he's still like on track, kind of.
Okay.
And listen, I fucking love Tom's my boy.
Yeah.
Tom's my boy, and I'm gonna just
He's
come
a
out right
favorite.
out.
He's a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come out and say that I'm obviously going to fucking hammer that kid. Marcin Tibura is definitely a scary opponent, especially Tom coming back after that nasty knee injury that he had.
Right.
This is his return, and fighting a guy like Marcin is definitely scary bout.
For
But
sure.
I just don't know, man. I think Tom has the speed advantage. I think Tom, he might not have the power advantage, but he has the speed. He has the grappling advantage. He has the IQ in the octagon, and I don't see Marcin getting his hand raised. I honestly don't see him coming out of the first round.
Wow.
To
Really?
be really honest with you, like,
All right.
so Marcin he won seven out his last 10 fights, which is pretty impressive. He has 9 KOs and 6 subs, but he's been knocked out 4 times. And Tom definitely has that power and agility and speed to just dash around you, even in the light heavyweight division
Okay.
or
Right.
heavyweight division. Is this
Right.
heavyweight or light
It's
heavyweight?
heavyweight. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
heavyweight.
in the heavyweight division. Yeah,
Right.
fuck light heavyweight. It's just funny because like Tom looks like he moves like a light heavyweight.
Yeah. No. He definitely could. He could definitely be in both. Like he could definitely cross with both for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just I yeah, I think it's scary hours for Marcin. He's going up. Tom, 100% finishing rate, bro. He finishes all his fights,
Yeah.
right? And his last loss, we all saw that. That was fucked up. Like, Blades definitely hit him on the drop, but it wasn't the hit that knocked him down. It was just bad footing, and his knee got turned into slushy ice puppies, and it's very unfortunate because he was on an 8-fight winning streak before that.
Right. Right. Do you think? Do you think he would be more like higher ranked if he had beat Curtis Blades that night?
100%.
Yeah. For sure.
It's because of the loss, regardless of how the loss happened. Because of the loss, he's not where he should be. But nonetheless, this kid's never seen the third round. I don't think he's seen the second half of a second round.
Right.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
kid, he's going for it, especially O2 Arena return comeback
Oh yeah.
after already like being that guy for so long. Yeah,
Right.
no, he's coming out swinging. He's trying to either knock him out or submit him in the first round.
They did a good job with making the co-main event Molly McCann, right? Because think about the energy that they're going to feed off of. I mean, basically the whole card has English fighters. So, and just note this when you go into bet, and not even making it about betting as much anymore. However, when you go into bet, keep your mind on the fact that these fighters that are local get the job done. Like when they're in Australia, they have a ton of Australia fighters. They get it done. They're in Brazil, they'll get it done. And so I think there's going to be a trend this weekend. I might parlay literally every English fighter because I forget last time where they fought. It was in a different country, Canada. They were in Canada. And bro, it was the Canadian fighters, and they just were winning left and right, left and right, left and right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, with that being said, I think an English parlay is warranted for this weekend.
100%.
All right, your final decision on that fight, by the way, Tom Aspinall and Marcin Tibura. You said first round knockout.
So lock in that it doesn't go the distance, but the odds are probably shit for that.
Yeah.
Double chance Tom by knockout or submission. The odds are probably shit for that too. I'm going Tom either knockout round 1 or submission round 1.
All right, there you have it. Meatball Molly. We'll talk about her coming up. Hang tight. It's the Right Hook Pod. Back. Let's go. But I'll be damned if I could tell you who she's fighting against. I think her name is. I'm just gonna say Julia. Is it Julia?
Yeah.
Julia, whatever.
It's Julia.
Yeah, Julia Starolenko. And she's going up against Meatball Molly. Here we go. Here's the thing. Before you break it down, I gotta say this: if Meatball Molly loses this fight,
got her.
She's probably gonna go making subs back at Subway. I don't know. Hopefully she did well with her money, and hopefully Barstool, that check didn't run out from Barstool. Right. It's a make or break for her. Definitely make or break for her.
Yeah, especially coming off of a loss like that. She got dominated her last fight, man. And I mean, kudos to her for putting up the fight that she put up. Granted, it wasn't,
Yeah.
We all saw the fight.
We knew where it was going the whole time.
She was going up against a real tough opponent. Erin Blanchfield is the next up and comer in the women's flyweight division, and she's on track to be in title contention.
They kind of did Molly dirty, I'll be honest. They really expedited her fast.
Yeah. So all the hype was to Molly, and rightfully so, right? And Erin Blanchfield was how she may be, very, very good in her striking, in her wrestling especially. She got overlooked completely over the fame that was Molly McCann.
Yeah,
or
sure.
I guess can say is Molly McCann. And,
right.
And unfortunately, the hype didn't live up to the hype and got torched and exposed when she faced Erin Blanchfield. And it was sad to see. I definitely lost some money on that.
Right. Oh, yeah. I think everybody did, man. We were all on the Molly McCann wave, bro.
But, I mean, it is what it is. Much respect to Erin Blanchfield. But that's not to say that Molly isn't a dog, because she is. She had those 2 knockouts right before that fight, and those knockouts were brutal. So you already know what type of fighter she is. She's not trying to let it go to decision. She's not trying to give it to the judges. She's definitely trying to take matters into her own hands.
And she's home, man. That's crazy.
She's home.
And she's home.
You know what I mean? She's home.
Yeah.
Fighting up against Julia Stolarenko, who is 1-4 in the UFC.
But here's my thing, though. It scares me because I feel like she's a submission kind of.
She is.
And so, I feel like if Molly got tapped by Erin, it's like, oh, she's so susceptible to it again.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? So and this is just my opinion, just the level of submission artist or grappler between Erin Blanchfield and Julia Stolarenko, there's levels, right? There's levels in between.
For sure.
I don't think Julia is as good at, the ground game that Erin was. And I believe Molly McCann is the type to be like, oh, I need to drill wrestling. I need to drill grappling. I need to drill scrambles and stuff like that. If I do go up against a wrestle heavy opponent again, because she's not trying to make that mistake. And I don't think she's trying to overlook that again. So now that she is fighting going up against a grappler and wrestler and submission threat, I think Molly's like, yeah, I got this in the bag because I've drilled it and I'm not letting it happen to me again. And
you'd hope so.
Yeah, and Julia's been knocked out before. Who's to say it can't happen again with the fucking mighty fist of Meatball Molly? Right. So, I mean, I guess you could kind of see which way I'm leaning here. I do believe Molly is going to win. I think Molly is going to not beat the bricks off of her, but definitely put some pain on Julia.
When I thought about it, I think when I was gonna go do some bets or whatnot, I was gonna do Molly by KO or points, and I put points in there because I don't know if Molly's gonna do it again. She, like you said, she'll inflict some pain, but will she actually knock her out? I think it's gonna be a fluke if she does, though.
I don't think it'll be a fluke because Molly's
Well, fluke,
definitely.
I'm saying a fluke. If like not okay, all right. I guess let me fix what I'm saying. That spinning elbow was a fluke that it landed, right, bro? Let's be honest. Like
Yeah,
it
that was a
it
prayer.
kind
That
of
was
was.
definitely a prayer.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, if she wants like a another 50K night, I don't know, man. I don't know.
They're def-
Let's see how she bounces back from that loss.
yeah,
Is she resilient? They're not doing any fucking embeddeds or anything, bro. I'm sick of it.
yeah. They only really do that for pay-per-views.
Yeah, I know, but this is a huge. It's
But
huge.
yeah, for cards like this, at least like I don't know, throw up something. Maybe it doesn't have to be embedded, but maybe like
Some content,
definitely dive into these fighters that people want to see,
right?
right? So final notes on this one. If it goes to the ground, it's definitely a problem for Mali, and there's some uh-oh moments going to be happening definitely on the ground. If it doesn't go on the ground at all and stays on the feet, Julia is gonna have to pull something out her ass.
All right. There you have it. So Meatball Molly, she returns this Saturday. I was gonna say Saturday night, but it's in the afternoon. And she's gonna go up against somebody who I don't know, maybe she should have fought this girl to begin with.
Yeah,
Before
before Aaron Blanchfield, yeah,
you know what?
probably.
Like, this is where Molly McCann should be. However, all right, we got a little bit more to break down for this card. Hang tight. It is the Right Hook Pod. Okay, welcome back to the Right Hook Pod. It's not a new episode. I had to make a wardrobe change. I don't know. Whatever. I had spilled something during the break on my shirt. So now we're back to it. It is the Right Hook Pod. I'm Mike Ryan. That's my guy Sniper. And we're breaking down UFC Fight Night. Is going down in London. London, bruv. London. I've been watching a lot of Love Island, so I know the slang, right? I'm starting to pick up the slang a little more.
Yeah, to arena, isn't it?
What you saying? What you saying, bro? What you saying? Anyways, this one, man. Listen, funny story for this next fight. Paul Craig, Andre Muniz. It's going down. I had so much faith in Paul Craig against Johnny Walker. I put so much bread up. My boy, who is a real big Johnny Walker fan, was like, "Nah, Johnny's got it." John, I'm like, "Fuck Johnny Walker." Like, it's Paul Craig. It's Paul Craig. Paul Craig did not
starched.
Paul Craig did not show up to fight at all.
Yeah, he definitely starched.
That was bad. So yeah, let's break it down. Does Paul Craig need to win this fight? I think absolutely he does. I think like this is like pretty big for him. I think same goes for Andre. So what do you think about this fight, man?
So it's they have similar careers, man. Like Muniz definitely has a bit more experience, but like when you break it down, they have similar careers. Let's just say, before we get into that though, is this it for Paul Craig? He actually said, I don't know when he said this, but I read a quote, and he was basically saying that he would jump between middleweight and lightweight. Just basically, like, if there's fights in middleweight, I'll fight in middleweight. If there's fights in lightweight, I'll cut down to lightweight. Yeah, lightweight. Yeah, you heard me right. Lightweight.
Okay, I thought at first maybe light heavyweight, but okay.
Yeah, no, it's different. I don't know. Maybe I read the quote wrong, but I definitely know that when I read it, I'm like, huh? Why would you do that? That doesn't seem like a very smart idea. That weight cuts are not easy, right. And when you're
walking, when you're getting older,
exactly. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I read the quote wrong. I don't know. Regardless, he definitely doesn't want it to be the end. Obviously, he's definitely confident in his abilities that win or lose, he can probably spark up another maybe run for contention at least. But with that being said, both him and Muniz have very similar careers. Both of those fighters have been knocked out 4 times, submitted once, and only have 1 decision loss. So as far as their loss category, they're eerily similar. But Craig is on a 2-fight loss streak, and we saw what happened that last fight up against a striker.
I don't know what happened, bro.
And you know what happened? Johnny Walker stopped fucking around. That's
No,
what happened.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He stopped fucking
Yeah.
around and said, "I'm gonna take this as serious as I should because I know I can be the demon I am made to be."
Right.
And Paul Craig got a taste of that. You know, a 2-fight losing streak. Before that, though, he was on a 4-fight finishing streak. Like the last 4 fights before that, he finished all his opponents, and he also has a 100% finishing rate, so he finished all his opponents.
Right.
3 knockouts and 13 submissions. So he's a big sub guy. He's very dangerous on the ground, especially off his back. He'll throw you in an armbar or arm before you could blink and take your first breath. He's very dangerous on the ground, but so is Muniz. You know what I mean? He also has a lot of subs. He has 4 knockouts and 15 subs.
Right.
So the amount of fights that they've had is probably along the realm of what? So 5 fight differential, but those 5 fights definitely can play a big factor in how much more experienced the other guy is. Because 5 fights doesn't seem like a lot, but 5 fights, wins or losses,
rounds you're getting in.
Rounds you're getting in. That's things you're learning between rounds. That's your cardio getting higher and higher.
You're learning about yourself. And,
exactly. Like you're just becoming more one with your abilities. And 5 fights is, you could translate it to 10 miles if you're running, right? Like it's a lot of experience. So I'm definitely nervous for Craig in this fight. I don't want to take away or doubt Craig's abilities because again, he's a very, very, very threatening submission artist on the ground. But going up against another submission artist, that might nullify. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it might come down to experience and just who wants it more. And I think in this fight, Craig has to step it up. That's how I'll put it. I'll put it like that. Craig has to step it up and act like he wants to win and not underestimate his opponent like he did Johnny Walker. So.
See, my thing with Craig is he's also has to fight. So he's always used to fighting like unpredictable, right? Like he's just super like comes out the gate just fucking swinging.
Yeah.
And I hope to see Paul Craig this time around more calm, more like poised in the octagon and just force his way in, but not be too aggressive, right? Yeah. I feel like this fight is definitely going to be more strategic for him. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm a Paul Craig guy. Honestly, I'll still ride with him, even though he fucked me over against Johnny Walker. It is what it is. Your official prediction on the fight. Who do you like and who are you going to
So, how, Paul Craig's nickname might be one of my favorite nicknames in the UFC.
Crazy.
I have to fade him and go Muniz here. And I am going Muniz. I haven't looked at any odds, honestly.
Paul Craig is plus 186 as of last I checked.
Okay, so Muniz is the favorite then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, after that performance with Johnny Walker, bro, I mean, what do you expect?
Fair enough. So yeah, I'm gonna go Muniz, and I think this goes the distance. I think both these fighters have similar skill set, and it's just gonna nullify throughout the 3 rounds. And
just kind of like what you said, right? I mean, if you can't tap him, it's gonna nullify it, and then it's gonna stand up, and then we've seen what happens when Paul stands up.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough. All right. For anyone wondering, I'm gonna take Paul Craig. I think I did a 3-leg parlay. It is Tybura, Molly McCann, and Paul Craig. So I like those picks, even though Snipe he's on the Tom Aspinall wave, but I'll take it. All right. So yeah, we'll talk the rest. Hold on. All right. So we'll recap the rest of the card back on the next show, right? I feel like because there's not many fights left on this card to really break down. I mean, there's a bunch of English fighters and whatnot. So yeah,
we just felt these are the three big ones at least.
Yeah.
That people want to see, and we felt like maybe give a little more in-depth analysis on those 3 fights.
Absolutely. So that way you're more prepared heading into this Saturday as UFC takes over London at the O2 Arena. Tom Aspinall, Marcin Tavira. It's all going down as we break down the UFC coming up on the Red Hook Pod. Yo, it is the Right Hook Pod at the Right Hook Pod. Follow us on everything. And of course, on YouTube, we post every Friday full episodes and breakdowns and picks and all that good stuff at the Right Hook Podcast. All right. So that's my guy, Sniper. I'm Mike Ryan. And we got a lot to break down. A lot of shit went down over the week. And I guess we're recording at a good time, right? Because had we recorded like a day or two ago, we probably wouldn't have had much to talk about. But
yeah,
we're here, and everything happens for a reason. And with that, we turn it to Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev 2. Yes, you heard it right. It's going down October 21st back in Abu Dhabi. And here's the thing. I don't know if I like the fight, I'll be honest. And had Alexander Volkanovski not had to get surgery on his arm, I feel like Volk would have been in Charles's place here. But
right.
Who do you serve Islam? Who do you serve him? Who do you give him?
Yeah, I mean, he asked for Leon, but you're moving up a weight class. You need to defend your lightweight.
Yeah, and he's only defended it once with Volk?
Yeah, against a guy not in the division.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you got to defend your belt. You are the lightweight champion. Don't worry about welterweight. Don't worry about featherweight. You're the lightweight champion. Defend the lightweight championship.
Right. Why Leon? Why would Islam want to?
Javier Mendez was basically saying that he likes to challenge himself. That's pretty much why he called him out. So he's like, "Oh, let me move up a weight class and challenge the champion of the next class up. I already fought Volk. That's the class down. So I'm not gonna fight him again for the featherweight championship. So let me move up and fight the welterweight championship. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I that's pretty much the ideology I feel like came from that. But like I said, bro, like all respect to Islam, I do think he. So the fight against Volkanovski was definitely a toss up, but him now that he won and then whatever happened. The fact is that he won that fight. He is the lightweight champion, and I think he's deserving of the lightweight championship. Now, prove that you are the lightweight champion and defend your belt. That's pretty much how I feel about it. And so, yeah, like you said, who do you serve? Islam, right?
I just feel they fucking throw Charles into the wolves, bro. Like
yeah. Well, so I mean, who else is there for Charles to fight?
Yeah,
he starts Dariush.
Yeah,
starts Dariush. So he first round finish. So he's like, I am the champion, bro.
I just don't want to see another submission. I don't care for the submissions like that.
Yeah, bro. I understand that, but it's not what you care about. It's what he's there to do. And if he's there to finish, you know what I mean. However the finish comes to him, he got to take it in stride. Imagine you were in the octagon.
Nah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? If somebody gave you your neck like this, go ahead, choke.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But here's the thing: who? Okay, from the first fight, right? Because they obviously fought once.
Yeah.
Now, who do you think makes better? What's the word? I'm thinking of the word. I can't think of it. Who makes the better? I can't think of the word. Man, help me out. Adjustments. Yeah. Who makes the better adjustments this time around? I mean, because Khabib wasn't even in the corner of Islam when he fought Volk last time, and you seen he was fucking gassed, bro.
Yeah. Well, so I think he's over that.
So you think mentally he's over it?
Yeah, because I mean that was his first fight without Khabib in the corner, and honestly, like people in your corner, especially when they've been in your corner throughout your entire career, it definitely can make a difference. But I think after that one fight, Javier Mendez is like, all right, don't worry about Khabib. Yeah, it sucks that he ain't here, but you know why he's not here. He's not here because he doesn't support you, dummy. He's here because he needs to do other things for himself and his family and stuff like that. You're here as the champion, and you know that he believes in you. So do what you came here to do and defend the belt. So I think mentally he's completely over that. I definitely think he's made adjustments. I think he knows the blueprint to beat Charles because he's beat him already.
Right.
However, Charles Oliveira is definitely one to be like, no, I need my lick back and get his lick back.
I hope he fucking does, bro. Like, I hope he does.
I want to say 80% of the world hopes he does. You know what I mean?
Right.
And also like there's like I'm not rooting for either which fighter because I'm a fan of both, but Charles Oliveira is the more exciting champion, I would say. Right? When he was champion, he had this aura about him. He's just like I don't know.
Well, because he earned it, man. Like, I'm not saying Islam didn't earn it, but
and you know his story.
yeah,
Right? You know his story. So it's kind of like it story plays a big part. I'll say that as far as fandom. And Charles is definitely the more exciting champion, but you know, Makachev is the champion right now, so we have to respect that. And I think it'll be a great, uh, you know, rematch. Also, real quick, I want to say that fight is happening on my birthday this year, so very big present for me. I like it.
Hey, all right. Now I don't have to get you anything. That's fire. I like that. All right. I'm excited for it, man. October 21st, aka the Snipes B-Day. It's all going down. Charles Oliveira, if you didn't know, is fighting Islam Makhachev for the second time. And hopefully, just hopefully, he gets that win. But we got more. Hang tight. It's the Right Hook Pod. Okay, it's the Right Hook Pod, man. Welcome back. I love this segment. It's just what's trending. A lot of shit went down, and this one, I have a question for you because I don't know why Ariel Hawani, why does he have beef with Costa? Do you know their beef?
Who fucking knows, man? Costa's a weird guy.
Yo, I don't know if he just loves the internet, loves being a troll. If you didn't know, you're hearing it first. It's not Islam. Well, it's the same card, but it's going to be Khamzat Chimaev versus Paulo Costa. I can't fucking talk. I can't talk. You know who they are. They're fighting each other. And this is, I don't know, dude. I don't even like Chimaev's fights anymore because I just think they're going to end so fast. And it's so stupid. Like Gilbert Burns just gave him a run for his money, but look what he did to fucking Leon Edwards, or like look what he did to not Leon Edwards. I'm sorry, Kevin Holland. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, Hamzat's a freak. Let's put it like that. Freak, dog. I don't know. Something about his strength. It's something about, especially going up against fighters who like aren't too good. They're good, but they're not too good at grappling and wrestling. Just his strength. You see how strong that motherfucker is.
Who did he pick up? And he just picked him up in the air and just looking at Dana White.
It was the leech. It was the leech, Li Jingliang. And
right.
It made me sad when he did that, but he treated
looking at Dana White like,
"Hey, what's up, kid? Slam! Da da da! Let the boys be boys." Yeah, it was definitely fucking wild to watch. And then right after, he fucking popped his head off like a Pez dispenser. It was sad to see because I like the leech. But regardless, Chimaev is a freak of nature, and he's going up against Cringebot reincarnated and Paulo Costa. I'm not a fan of that fucking guy, man.
I don't care for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think 80% of the UFC cares for him. Like he had it's fucked up, bro, because he's one of those fighters who had a great start. He had a great start. He was starching people. His name is the Eraser for a reason. He was just wiping kids off the whiteboard, and then it just seemed like he stopped giving a fuck. I feel like.
Well, he made that money, and he could sit at home and tweet and still make money, man.
Yeah, like he fought Izzy, and then from there it was just I don't know. I think he won one fight after that, but he hasn't really been too active. And he was supposed to fight fucking next weekend.
Yeah,
he's supposed to fight Aliskerov. I forget his first name, but he was supposed to fight Aliskerov. That fight was booked. That fight was ready to go.
Ready to rock.
I don't know what the hell happened. The dude just was like, yeah, fuck you. Fuck
Yeah.
off. I
I
want to go
love
check.
that Ariel Hawani posted a picture of him on his Instagram, and it was like clearly Photoshop, but he looked fat as fuck. And it's another shot at Costa, I think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. Ariel Hawani has his cringe ways as well. So I don't know. Maybe they decided to go cringe war. You know,
What do you think is going to happen in that fight? Curious.
Costa Chimaev.
Yeah, is that a submission first round? Is that a knockout first round?
It doesn't go the distance.
I'll tell you what, Chimaev's been begging for a fight. He's been begging for one.
Yeah, and I don't believe in Costa anymore. I don't believe he gives a fuck about this shit anymore. I don't think he. I honestly don't know why the UFC gives him so many fucking chances. In my opinion, bro, the dude had so many fights lined up, ready to go, and he either signed and backed out or just didn't sign. And I mean, I don't know. He had the opportunity to fight Whitaker. That fell through. He had the opportunity to fight Alaskarov, and we all know obviously that didn't go through. Maybe Alaskarov isn't the biggest draw that he was looking for, and if that's what he was looking for, he got a pretty good draw in Chimaev. But you're a bozo, bro.
Careful what you wish for, dude.
Yeah, you're a fucking bozo, and Chimaev might fucking eat you alive. Double pause. Holy, I don't know why I doubled down on that. That was crazy. But yeah, I definitely doesn't go the distance. Costa will be lucky to see round 2. I feel.
There you have it. We're just breaking them down. Hang tight. It's the Right Hook Pod. What's going on? It's the Right Hook Pod. It's Mike Ryan, my guy Sniper below. Pretty cool segment right here, man. So I know you probably play it, right? UFC 4. Come on now.
Come on.
So dude. I get pretty much I get a lot of action in every night. Pause. When I play, and I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to listen. I'm trash at video games. I think. Nah, pause. It's a pause. I said pause. Pause. Lob it. Let's pause. Anyway, so your go-to in UFC 4. Who do you use when you fight? What's the weight class that you like using?
Bantamweight.
Bantamweight.
I really like using bantamweight because just bantamweight is stacked. If you watch UFC, obviously you know bantamweight is stacked. And my go-to fighter is Corey Sandhagen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
And I love the way he moves in the game. His stamina is pretty decent. And just I really love the lead jab spin and wheel kick combo.
Okay.
I've dusted a lot of people with that combo in my day, and it's just so smooth. It's so fluid. And he's just a dog, bro. And he's one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. So why not get good with the guy? You know what I mean? So
for sure.
So who's yours?
So it's funny. You're probably gonna laugh, but I like using the heavyweight division, and I run it with Daniel Cormier. I'm not a DC fan. But I don't know what the control is. I think it might be R1 circle where he like jumps up and kicks you, and it's like it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper move. I don't use it a lot. But DC also has good wrestling, and I get to the point where if I'm getting beat up, I'll just take you to the ground and try to submit you.
Oh, you're one of them ones.
Yeah. People hate it, but it's like, bro, if it's there, I'm going to use it. So just to let you know, when you pull up next weekend, man, we're going to run it in UFC. I'm going to tap you out, bro.
All right. Well, you're not going to tap me. Let's just get that.
Come on, man.
Right there, clear and simple. But I mean, so here's the thing, right? So obviously the draw for the game is, stand and bang. You want to knock people out, but bro, it's an MMA game, bro. Like it might be annoying that you have to deal with the wrestling aspect, but just get good at it.
Just get better. That's what I had to do. I kept getting knocked out, and so you're not gonna take me down. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna learn how to tap you out.
I don't absolutely hate that you do that,
right?
But it's like All right.
Nah, it sucks. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It sucks for people when they play me because when I'll stand and bang for like 3-4 like fights, and then if I'm getting cooked, bro, I'm gonna take it to the ground.
Yeah,
My new favorite thing though is ground and pound. I like getting people to the ground. I'm trying to learn how to throw the elbows. But yeah, no, I like ground and pound, get them beat up, or I just go for the submission.
Yeah.
But aside from DC, I do like running it in the featherweight. I like using Kai Car France.
Okay.
He's just quick, bro. I love it. He's just super fast.
Hear that.
Plus, that weight class is super quick. Anyways, when it's heavyweight, bro, they're just mad slow and shit.
Yeah,
I'm hoping the UFC because UFC 5 was just announced. I'm hoping the gameplay is gonna be like way better, dude. Like it's not bad now, but there definitely needs a lot fixing.
Yeah, there's definitely some bugs they need to, clear up, and there's definitely some, a lot more things that they can add into the game. And I hope they, pay a lot of attention to that and make this game a lot better. I'm definitely buying it the day it drops.
Oh yeah, no,
100%.
Of course. I don't know. Maybe they can make story mode a little better. I don't think they will. But like I don't know.
I feel
you don't fuck with story mode.
No, I'm not saying that. I love the campaign and I love that part of the game. But I just don't think they're gonna focus too much about that because that's not really what people buy their game.
No, you're right. That's not their bread and butter. But if they want to make it legit like a Madden or a 2K, I think. And plus, I don't know though. EA Sports sucks. Clearly,
I was gonna say like it's EA. Like EA is not gonna really.
Facts.
You know what I mean? They're gonna go what brings the money and if
what works. If it ain't bent, don't break it.
Right. Exactly.
All right. UFC 5. I don't know when it comes out. Do you know when it comes out by any chance? I have no idea. Google it. All right, that's your best friend. Google. Listen, you might want to Google what we're about to talk about next to get you hyped up for this weekend. Hang tight. It's the Right Hook Pod. Okay, man, we're closing it up. It is the Right Hook Pod. I don't know what's up with my camera today. The lighting is a little off. I don't know, man. We got to switch from this virtual shit.
Yeah, it looks like Cloverfield over there.
What's that?
You ever seen the movie Cloverfield?
No, I don't like scary shit, bro. But I could like Paranormal Activity or something.
Something like that, yeah. Like first person fucking VHS tape.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. I don't like it. Whatever. But it is the Right Hook Pod. I'm Mike Ryan. That's my guy Sniper. Appreciate you being here. It's always love when we get to basically just talk about what we love, and it's the UFC. And speaking of what we love, I don't know, maybe Sniper does or doesn't, but I love UFC walkouts. I love everything about it. I love when John Anik gets you hyped. I love the song choices. So we're gonna talk about what our top 3 favorite walkout songs are. So I guess we'll go tit for tat, right? So I'll go first, then you'll go, and vice versa. So
real quick, they're not in any specific order, right?
No specific order. I think it'd be too tough. So first I'll start it off with Alexander Volkanovski and Down Under. And nothing is better when he was in Australia and he's walking out and the whole entire arena is singing Down Under. It's one of my favorite songs. And it's just a classic, like an Australian song. I think it's an Aussie one for sure.
100%. Yeah. I could get down with that.
Right. While you're fixing your lighting, you good? Everything good over there?
I don't know what the fuck happened. My fucking light said, "Yeah, fuck you and your podcast, you fucking stupid dork bitch. Fucking hate you." Anyways, so all right.
Oh, dead.
Where the fuck am I? All right.
Goodness.
One of my favorite walkout songs or moments, I should say, was when I think Izzy. If you know me by now, you know that I'm an Izzy guy.
Right.
And I think he was coming out to fight. I don't know. I think it was Cannonier.
Was he dancing?
No. That was one. No, it wasn't one of them. He came out to the Undertaker's theme song.
Oh, word. Okay.
And I remember, I'm watching it, and like I go to the bathroom, the kitchen, get a drink. I don't know. I was away, right? I was away when Izzy was about to make his walk. I was away from the TV, and I remember being in the next room. All I hear is gong. I'm like, huh? Dropped everything I was doing and ran to the room, and then here he is, the fucking asshole comes out with the Taker hat and the urn, like he's fucking.
Did he have to get permission, do you think? Because that's clearly before the UFC bought the WWE.
Yeah, I think either he got permission or didn't give a fuck, and Taker probably saw that because Taker's a big MMA guy.
Yeah. What's Taker gonna fucking say to that?
Yeah, and Taker's like, oh fuck yeah, dude, fucking let it fly, kid. So yeah, that I have to say that's definitely one of my favorite walkout like song/moments.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go moments then, because for me, it was when Conor McGregor was taking on Donald Cerrone. And just the way the Irish lady starts singing, and then the Biggie Smalls comes on. Now this is fresh off of Conor's L versus Khabib, and he comes out and he just fucking, it's my city. Like, you love that. I think that was a dope moment for sure. When I do like when it was just the solo Irish lady singing the whole time, but now that when he integrated it when he fought Floyd, it's a perfect moment. It's a perfect moment.
It's definitely one of those, like, especially like for the comeback, you know what I mean, after being so long after a devastating loss. Yeah, that's definitely one to, there we go, you fucking whore.
Got it. He's lit.
That's definitely one of those that gets your blood flowing, get the goosebumps on the skin, get you very, very excited to watch the fight, right? So yeah, I agree with that one.
All right, yeah. So Conor McGregor for sure.
So my next one is I'm gonna take you back a little bit when Anderson Silva was fighting Chael Sonnen.
Okay.
And he came out to "Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone."
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, he came out and just, bro, like, I want to punch him in his fucking mouth. That's how I felt watching that. I'm sitting there like, yo, this is, first of all, the song's hard. The song's super hard, and then you got the spider coming out to the shit. He probably couldn't understand the fucking lick of the shit that they were
no
saying.
clue.
He had no clue what they were saying. He was like, "Oh, I really like this. Movie. I fuck with it." And he came out and fucking starched Chael Sonnen. So yeah, that's definitely up there with one of my favorite walkout moments.
For sure. That's a good one. I like that one. It's a good one. Wrapping it up with me, I think I don't know if this will relate to you. I think it would. John Jones, coming home. Coming home.
Yeah, that was iconic.
That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites for sure. I think you got to put that in there. Everything that John Jones has ever gone through, man, comes out, and you know what I'm saying. It was a fire moment.
Yeah. How I might not be a big fan of the guy. It's definitely like one of those where you just got to be like, what the fuck am I saying about that, bro? That's hard.
Right. Can't complain, right?
You know what I mean? That's super hard. So I guess my last one would be this one's it's not as epic as the last couple ones that we spoke about, but it's definitely up there with iconic, right? When Mike Perry was supposed to come out to the Halo theme song.
He's like, fuck it, and starts singing Halo.
And then Beyonce Halo plays. He's walking out. He's like, what the fuck is this?
Hold on. We're going to play it right now. Hold on 1 second. We're going to play it right now.
Goal back in June inside this very building.
I thought that he showed that he has a well-rounded skill set. Oh, hey, somebody said that this was interesting music by Mike Perry in my ear. And Mike goes, what is this song? They put on the wrong song. But Mike, look at him. He just kind of rolls with it, right? That's Mike Perry for you. Just kind of rolls with the punches. I mean, Mike Perry picked it maybe. I don't know what happened.
He picked this song.
He picked the song.
Low rates.
Bro, and then he ends up coming out and he's just like, fuck it.
He's like, fuck it. Like, I'll take it. And then he just starts singing along with him at the top of his lungs. Come on, man. That's top.
Well, first of all, how do you fuck that up?
I don't know, man. I guess, I don't know. I guess the people who was in charge of the songs I guess would be like, I guess this is a Mike Perry thing to do. Of course, he'd pick the most unpredictable walkout song. Sure, it's Beyonce Halo. I guess they weren't thinking. I don't know. Maybe back in the day when that happened, a lot of fighters weren't coming out to like theme songs of things, right? Or like instrumentals of things. They're coming out to actual songs. So when Mike Perry said Halo, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It was like, fuck it, Beyonce. Well, it's interesting because I was watching Alexander Volkanovski on the John Jones card. I think it was like UFC. I don't know. It was John Jones Gustafsson 2. And Alexander Volkanovski came out to the Game of Thrones intro because the Game of Thrones creator was there, right? So I thought that was pretty cool, and that was way before Mike Perry. So I don't know. I don't know, man. It's funny because you could say like, whoever played that should be fired, but I think they should be like paid.
Yeah,
that was a viral moment.
Definitely. It was one of those fucking great mistake, don't do it again kind of moments. But yeah, that is just, and I think he won that fight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I should have.
Yeah, I would have.
Right.
I know I would have fucking hated
out to Queen B.
Yeah, come on now. I'm fucking Star Choosing in front of me. Take this fucking meat. Damn!
Yo, we're gonna talk about what's closing coming up. It's the Right Hook Pod, man. Hold on. Yes, it's the Right Hook Pod. Welcome back. If you didn't just catch what just happened, it's cool, man. You didn't miss anything. It's just the New York in us, man. That's all. All right. My name is Mike Ryan. That's my guy, Sniper. Before we get out of here, what's on your mind? What are you excited for this weekend? What are you excited for, man?
Definitely the return of Tom Aspinall. It's been a long time coming. I've been fiending to see this guy back in the octagon, and I'm happy he gets to showcase his skill against a scary opponent because whatever doubters are there for Tom, if and when he starts his Marcin, eat up. So I
like that. I like that you said a scary fighter, right? Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
So I guess we'll see. I'm excited for the return of Meatball Molly. I think this is it for her. She's either got to serve up meatballs or she's going to be serving up meatballs.
Right.
So I guess we'll have to see. My guy Sniper, is always a pleasure. Hopefully you enjoyed the podcast. Definitely let us know where you're listening from and what you like about the podcast. We're switching it up a little bit. We're going to go more topic based and kind of just chill right now with the bets and try to save money all the way around, right? So we're going to be adding some cool new things to the pod coming very soon. So I guess just hang tight, man. We got a big show next week. So
yeah, man. Definitely follow us on all socials, The Right Hook Pod on Instagram and TikTok, YouTube on The Right Hook Podcast. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, all that good shit that everybody else be telling you to do. Maybe do it a little more for us too. You know what I mean? We're trying to grow as big as we can, and we can't do that without your support. So anything is much appreciated.
Absolutely. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Snipe, we're back at it next week. I think it's going to be an interesting card this weekend. So I guess we'll get ready for next weekend, brother.
Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski.
Right.
Tune in.
All right, Todd. We'll see you soon.